How we doing, guys? How we doing? Keep it going for your hosts. Good to be here. So I just moved to New York City. Thank you. I realized that my culture has been preparing me to live here. Like meeting an Indian woman's parents as a boyfriend, a lot like finding an apartment in New York City. You are out of the running unless you submit your last 3 pay stubs. Personality doesn't matter, guys. Credit score does, you know? Like Indian parents, they're not gonna care if you and their daughter have chemistry. They're gonna care if you majored in chemistry, you know? Like, you know, for me, I only have a bachelor's degree, you know? Which is probably why my wife is Filipino. I remember when I first met my wife's non-Indian parents, we were on different wavelengths. They were trying to have a casual conversation. I was trying to have a job interview, you know? They were like, Kedar, do you have any hobbies? I was like, yeah, my favorite hobby is working in Microsoft's business operations department. It's true. I was at my wife's family reunion recently. All the guys in her family were bragging about fights they got into in school. Unfortunately, I didn't have that much material to contribute from my time at the UC Berkeley College of Computer Science. Didn't see much live combat in those lecture halls, you know? One of her cousins was like, man, I was in class and this dude said the wrong thing to me. We took it outside and I knocked his ass out. So what about you, Kedar? You been in any fights? And I go, yeah, man. 2014, Logan High School's regional debate tournament. I knocked this dude out of the semifinal round. So I don't know if anyone here is interviewing for jobs, but job interviews sometimes make me question whether I'm applying to a company or a cult, you know? I remember one of my first ever job interviews. This guy sits down across from me and goes, Kedar, at this company, we are looking for people who are passionate about our values. So tell me, why do you want to work at Subway? I was like, bro, we are in the kitchen of a sandwich shop right now. The only question you should be asking me is if I'm gonna leave in 2 weeks. And he goes, you can stay 2 weeks? You're hired. I've noticed that people these days are really into fusion restaurants. I don't know if has anyone here been to a fusion restaurant before? People will be like, man, I just went to the best French-Vietnamese fusion restaurant. Has anyone realized that these fusion restaurants are always a combination of a country and an imperialist empire that subjugated that country for years? You know what would make sense, my friends over here from the UK? A British-Indian fusion restaurant. That would make sense, right? It would be a place where every item on the menu is Indian, but at the end a white chef comes out and takes credit. While mispronouncing every dish on the menu. This is not even a joke, guys. Do you know that Britain claims chicken tikka masala as its national dish? This is what they say. They claim that a British chef came up with the idea to combine chicken tikka and masala. And that's what makes it British. Dude, that would be like if I took a piece of sushi and put it in a bowl of ramen and said, this is authentic Indian food now. So I am the first Indian man that my wife has ever been with. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. I like to mess with her about it sometimes though, being the first Indian man she's been with. Like, we went to Turkey for our honeymoon, and while we were there, she bought this beautiful Turkish carpet. But then she was like, it's so big. I don't know how we're gonna fly it back. And I said, chill. We'll just fly back on the carpet. I told her, this is one of the benefits of marrying an Indian man, babe. We are all licensed carpet pilots. I I've been training since I was a kid, dude. My dad, he started me off on a bath mat, and I worked my way up. My uncle was in the Indian Air Force. Yeah, he led a squadron of B-52 Persian rugs. My wife was like, would you knock it off and rub this magic lamp real quick? I want to see what happens. Thank you. You guys have been great. I'm Kedar Kulkarni.
Give it up, guys! Guys, I feel like I need to check on something. What do I need to check on? The vibes indeed! Vibes.